Okay. Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are here at Morris Woods State Nature Preserve and we are on a scavenger hunt. So I am taking part in Find the Glass, which is a scavenger hunt across Licking County, Ohio, where every week they hide special pieces of glass in parks that are managed by Licking County. And basically, people are to go out and find them. If you find one, you get to keep it. You can only find one per year. This year they are red. And this is one of the locations for this week. So we are going to walk through the park and attempt to find it. Now, there are two other people here. So we may have some competition in finding the actual glass. But they also could just be here to enjoy nature itself. Okay, so now the thing is, they don't give us really any clues about where the glass is within the area. Now this is a nature preserve, so I assume it would be relatively close to the trail, because you don't want people going off the trail in a nature preserve. And I do actually think I have an idea of where it could be. There is a opening around here where there is a memorial rock. I think it could be there. And there's also a lake here. And it could be somewhere near the lake. Now, if it's near the lake, and assuming they went the opposite direction of me, they will probably get to it first. But I think my direction leads to the clearing first. Of course, I am keeping my eye out as we go. Sometimes they hide them in trees. Really, they hide them anywhere, and there are no hints other than the location itself. So, and I will say this year, some of them that they've hid, they have hid pretty well, because the one at Lobdell, which is the one I found last year, has not been found still. And there were multiple people who went looking for it on the day that they announced that they hid it. So they have stepped up their game a little bit. Also not sure how good service is going to be out here. This is a very beautiful place. Let's see. Since the glass is red this year, it will hopefully be easier to see. I know last year they were, clear glass. And I actually walked by the one that I found a few times before I found it. Knowing that it can be, like, in a tree is also kind of bad because, I could be just completely miss it. Now, luckily, we haven't had any storms or anything since it was hidden, so it wouldn't be, like, blown away or anything. It's just a matter of actually finding it. And I do apologize. I do think the camera is probably a bit more wobbly than it should be. I'm obviously using my phone since this is a live stream. And while I do have it in a stabilizer, it is a handheld stabilizer that depends on me. And I do keep taking my hand off to look around or swat at a bug. And I am walking a bit fast just since there are other people here who could possibly find it before me. I will say this boardwalk definitely could use some improvements. Oh, there's pipe, but that is not a piece of glass. Now, I believe altogether there's only about 2 miles of trail in this place. There's a beer bottle, but not the type of glass that we need. There is... Yes, dog, it is glass. But it's not the glass that we need. 3 miles. Anyway. Yeah. So, we're just trying to find it, figure out where it is, hopefully find it before these other people do. How does your phone no die when streaming? Because unlike you who has a 7-year-old phone, I have a new phone. Also, I know how to manage my storage and you don't. Starting to think I probably should have took the shortcut directly to the rock area, because this is a bit longer to get there than I thought. But I mean, it still could be along this trail somewhere. I will say, wow, rude, unsubbed. That's okay. It's not like I paid you anyway. I'll say it's pretty nice over here. No one is going to know who you are, and they're going to think I'm just arguing with a dog. But to be fair, that dog is a war criminal. Look. They replaced the boardwalk up to a point, and then must have ran out of funding. Oh, it was done by a Boy Scout troop. This part of the trail really seems unmaintained, which Makes me believe the glass would not be here. But at this point, I think going forward is quicker than backtracking. Oh, there's an entrance to another trail. I think we stay on the green one. I'm surprised I have service out here. So if I'm right, which I am starting to doubt myself a little bit, the green trail that we're following will eventually lead into the giant clearing, which has the rock I think the glass could be at, but I'm not sure. Then it's also kind of near the lake. And if it's still here, there was an abandoned like garage slash maintenance building last time I was here. Nothing too special, but we can definitely take a look at it. That is, if it is still here. So while we are walking, I am just going to pull up their website real quick and make sure that it still shows them as hidden. So now the thing is, their website doesn't tell you which one is hidden. It will just tell you how many are hidden. But on the way here, all 3 of them were still hidden. Oh, this is interesting. Ooh, it's down the 2 hidden. So someone could have found the one here. Should be a bit of a disappointment for us. But we'll keep looking. No reason to give up yet. Now the good news is, if we don't find the one that was here, there's still like 36 more they're going to put out over the summer. So plenty of opportunity. But I do really want to find one. So, and you can only find one. Once you find one and you register it, your scavenger hunt is over for the year. Just to give more people a chance, since they only make like, I think it's like 50 of them this year. And Licking County has a ton of people. Now, if that other couple did find it, would kind of suck, because it would mean that the only thing that prevented me from actually finding it was going down the opposite path that they did. So, fun. I will say we are having much nicer weather than we were supposed to. It was actually supposed to storm all day today. And while I was definitely looking forward to that, because it would cool things down a bit and also make it very easy to sleep, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to come out and do this. Get a nice little walk in, go on a scavenger hunt, and bring you guys along with me. Now, I should say that part of the reason I'm doing this as a live stream is because for those of you who don't upload YouTube videos and stuff, there's this thing called Creator Studio, and it's basically where you manage all your videos. And every time I go into it, there's this little card, and they're like, you should be live streaming more. And I've just taken the opportunity to do that, I guess. Now, I should say, got some cool things coming up. Let's see. So, a few weeks ago, I actually went back to the Indiana State Sanatorium with my buddy Dawson and his buddy Adam. Unfortunately, I got sick and had to leave, but Dawson was a real trooper, and we're gonna go this way. Dawson was a real trooper, and he offered to take a video for me. Now, I haven't reviewed the video yet, but hopefully we'll have some videos coming from there. I'll have to see exactly what he recorded, and I'm definitely going to go back on my own time at some point. Oh, here's one of the rocks. Okay. So this is the rock for Lake Helen. See, this would have been an easy place to put it, but there's nothing here. And then here's the giant clearing. So yeah. Dawson was a trooper, recorded some video. I haven't watched it yet, but hopefully I'll be able to make some videos from that. And then, of course, at some point, I will go back there on my own and make some videos. And then, oh, wow, you see that deer? About 2 weeks from now, I am going back to Buffalo, New York. I am staying in the Hotel Richardson, formerly known as the Hotel Henry, which was the old Kirkbride Asylum there that got transformed into a hotel. So those videos won't be out towards like the end, till the end of the year. We'll come back to this, don't worry. But I'll be making some videos there, showing off the hotel again. Oh my, oh, wow. Showing off that hotel again. Showing off, actually some of the abandoned areas, hopefully. I am taking a tour of that. Here is the other park, or the other rock. And essentially, if all goes well, I'll have quite a few videos from there showing off both the hotel and the abandoned section of the hotel, or abandoned section of the asylum. And also, I'll probably do a small ghost hunt in my room there, because It is the type of area that would be haunted. So, was not right there, which is disappointing. We'll take a look around here some more, and then we'll go explore the abandoned maintenance garage. So, those are coming. Trying to think of the already scheduled videos I have coming out soon, but it's really hard to remember. I know there's some more stuff coming from Atlanta later in the year. Yeah, I can't really remember. Do you guys see the deer? Oh, it's such a cute little baby. Hello. Hi. I don't know if it will let me zoom in. Let me try. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, and he's gone. Oh. Okay, so I just want to check by these trees. I don't think they would have put them by the trees, but oops, let's zoom out. Yeah, so fortunately, I'm guessing that this was the one that was found, but I will continue to look for a bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the abandoned maintenance garage here. So, yeah, I've done a video on this before. I mean, it's kind of cool because it's unexpected, but it is completely empty inside. You can see we got the old windows, or well, wooden windows. Pile of leaves. There was electricity here at some point. Can't remember if we determined if... Oh yeah, most likely does not work anymore. And you can see there's where the 3 garage openings are. No more garage doors or anything. Would have been really funny if they would have hid the glass in here. There is like a second story here. Like obviously just kind of for storage. Now I can't really reach up to it on my own, but I can flip my phone sideways so you guys can take a quick look. From what I can see, that looked pretty empty, honestly. Okay, well, gonna be honest, I think the glass at this location was probably found, because I would imagine it would be around this area. But I am gonna keep going for a little bit, just to check, and I'll keep you guys on the stream as well, in case I do find it. I will say that the main purpose of this is to get people out to explore their, their green areas. Technically, not every place is a park, but it definitely works, at least for me, because I come out here and I'm looking for the glass, and, I could just look around like the entrance or something, which I've definitely seen lots of people do, but no, instead I'm out here hiking the trails looking for it. So they definitely have a good system with that. Oh, look. There is an old pump here. So in case someone is just now joining, we are at Morris Woods State Nature Preserve in Johnstown, Ohio. We are doing the Find the Glass Scavenger Hunt put on by Explore Licking County, where they hide the special made pieces of glass in different parks and stuff in Licking County. And basically, the whole thing is you're supposed to go out, try to find them while exploring the green areas in the county, and if you find it, you get to keep it. Now, unfortunately, as we have been here One of the pieces of glass has been marked as found. So I am kind of worried that it was this piece of glass for this location. Unfortunately, they do not exactly tell us which location it was. But there were other people here when I got here. So I think they may have found it. But we are going to keep looking at least for a bit longer. And I'm going to keep you guys on live stream if you want to watch. If you also want to scroll back, we did explore a defunct maintenance garage. Not really a lot on there, but it was probably about 5 minutes ago max. So, we're going to keep going, see if we can find this. I really, honestly don't think it's here anymore, but might as well continue going forward in an attempt to find it, because unless I know for certain, there's no reason to give up. And this place is rather beautiful, and we've already seen some cool nature with the deer. Oh look, and actually looks like we can walk right up to Lake Helen. Or, I feel like it said Lake Helen, but I don't think this is big enough to be a lake. So we're just gonna keep on walking. So I was talking about earlier, I got lots of stuff planned. Buffalo in a few weeks. Also a small side trip to Canada while I'm there. Not really sure what all I'm going to get in Canada. Honestly, Canada's pretty barren for things that interest me, at least around the area I'll be going in. There's lots of touristy stuff, of course, because it's near Niagara Falls. But most of that is not interesting to me or costs a lot of money. But I do want to go to the tunnel at the falls, at the old Niagara Power Station. Which, if you don't know, because this just opened about 2 years ago, there was a tunnel. I believe they said it was 180 feet underneath the power station, and it is 2,200 feet long, and it leads right out to a viewing deck of the falls. And they just reopened it within the last 2 years, and I definitely want to go check that out. But other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to do there. Mostly going for the insane asylum in Buffalo, and I might try to re-hit the Blue Dome Sanatorium that I visited a few years back. I'm not exactly sure its current status or how well watched it is, but it definitely might be something I go check out again. So one of my things that I keep thinking about, even though I do kind of think it's been found, is since this is a nature preserve instead of a park, I wonder if there were different rules and regulations about where they could put the glass down. So, for example, I did find one last year at Lobdell in its reserve, and it was literally right next to the entrance of one of the paths, and was like basically on the path. So I wonder if that's something they had to do here as well. But I have no idea, to be honest. Also really hope they didn't place it along the little shortcut path that goes to the Old maintenance garage, because that does, I don't think that's like an official path. I think that's for if they do need to bring a truck out here. Yeah. The fact that I haven't seen them yet, the other couple that was here when I got here, makes me wonder if they found it and they left already, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is just the other end of the loop. But I do still see their car. So if they did find it, they haven't left yet. So, pretty sure we just did this trail, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, so it is showing this as an official trail. So let's go down this and see if we can find it. I will say, it did seem like they were still in their car, so maybe, I mean, they got out of the car when I got here, so maybe they didn't even look for it? I don't know. Kind of having a bit more hope now. I'm just kind of looking off to both sides as I walk, trying to think of if I was in charge where I would place it. I definitely wouldn't want to place it near poison ivy. I don't think that they'd want it too off the trail or too hard to see. So definitely looking in the areas where it's less dense. I do hope that it being red would be a big help. Oh, that was a pretty cardinal. Now, they've also hid them in trees in the past, but these all are like twigs, so. Trail's definitely a bit longer than I thought it was. I thought it was a quick shortcut. But you know what? That's good, because it gives more chance for me to look around and find this. I just kind of realized that since this is a live stream, even though this place is very beautiful, it probably won't be transmitted at 4K. Probably be lucky if it's transmitted at 720p. So that does kind of suck. Also, won't lie, I'm starting to get eaten alive by bugs. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I think we're nearing the end of our search. Because if I'm right, we're about to come up to the opening where we already were. See, that like would have been a perfect place to place it. But I will continue on, at least until we're there, and then maybe I'll check near that stone again. Maybe I just needed some fresh eyes. And you know what? Maybe, honestly, maybe this year they are purposely trying to make it harder. Because I think last year there were over 100 of them. And this year, they list only 50. So maybe since there's less, they wanted to make it harder. Sorry, there's a bug on me. Maybe they want to make it harder to find. And I guess that's fair and valid. Yeah, so we have been here before. This is where the abandoned maintenance garage and stuff is. So I will be ending the stream here in a second. Unfortunately, we did not find it. At least, I should say, not yet. I am going to just take a look again at some of the areas it could be. And then if we don't find it, we will go ahead and end it. So if you did watch this and stayed through to the end, thank you. If you watched any part of this, thank you. If I don't end up finding this, I may do this again. But yeah, so, rationally speaking, sorry, I gotta overanalyze this for a second. Rationally speaking, I would hide it around here. Because this is like the dedication stone to the park. And you do have to walk through the park to actually get to it. The question is, yeah. So, that's where I would hide it. I don't see it. There is the old maintenance garage type thing that we looked at earlier. If you want to see the inside of that, you can scroll back. We'll walk by it and I'll just kind of point the camera in, but we went through the whole thing earlier. Yeah. I do think, unfortunately, it has probably been found. Now, whether or not it was found by that other couple that was here when I got here, I don't know. But we've been through pretty much every part of this park except for the far end trail. And maybe I'll walk that off camera. But I don't see them placing it back there. I mean, so last place we're going to check is at Lake Helen, because we did not technically go down this trail. You know what? I didn't even look in this tree, because I could definitely see them propping it in there. It's not in there, but I could see it. Of course, here is the Lake Helen rock, and it is not by it. Let's just go down this little trail a bit. I don't think it would be here, but you never know. Okay, guys. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we found it. So, we did fail at the scavenger hunt. It's okay, though. There's still several more weeks of it to go. And, you know, I got 1.5 miles in so far. So that's pretty decent. Thank you guys for watching. And if you made it to this point, thank you very much. I'm sorry that I couldn't find the glass. Hopefully you still enjoyed walking around in the woods with me. But this is it for today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you're new here, I normally explore abandoned or haunted places. Sometimes I also go to the tourist attractions. And of course, I love parks. So that is all something you can look forward to on my channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.